Hi everybody, my name is David Steele, and I'll be your instructor today for Beginner's Guitar Band Class. Now, it's really exciting that you've chosen to play the guitar. I also play the drums and the bass, but guitar happens to be my favorite instrument. Now, I'm going to start off by sharing some of the expectations as well as let you know what to expect from me and this class. I'll be giving you a thorough explanation of the different parts of the guitar and how they work. Although we won't be actually playing the guitar today, we'll be laying the foundation for the band. Now, this might come as a little surprise to you, but I have two expectations that I expect of you. One is that you must practice. I mean, don't just pick up the guitar and pluck the strings and put your guitar down after 15 minutes. I mean, you really have to practice. Now, you should have some time because if you're not at school, if you're not at work, or if you're not sleeping, you should be able to find plenty of time to be able to go to practice. But you have to remember that this is band class, so if you don't sound right, the rest of the band doesn't sound right. Now, my second expectation is for you to have an open mind on what music that we play. I know that you might not necessarily see the value in knowing how the various styles of the guitars are, but through this class you'll learn how the different styles actually intertwine with each other and how they work together. And for me, what you can expect is that this class will be fun, challenging, and I too will keep an open mind on the different music styles. Now, everybody, what I want you to do is go ahead and pick up your guitar. And what I want to show you and let you know is that the guitar is made up of three different parts. You have the head, the neck, and the body. Now, at the head of the guitar, you have tuning keys. And with the tuning keys, you can use these to go ahead and tune your guitar. Now, you don't want to wound these too much because what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up breaking a string, and you don't want to do that. But some people at first use a tuner to be able to tune their guitar, but after a while you'll be able to train yourself to be able to get to the 440 time. Now, the neck of the guitar contains the fretboard. Now, usually with classical guitars and acoustic guitars, you have 21 frets. Now, since everyone here has an acoustic guitar, what I want you to do is look at your bottommost fret. Now, the bottommost fret is all the way down here, which is the 21st fret. Now, technically, there's only 21 frets, but there's actually a 22nd one here, which provides you with harmonics. Now, there's a harmonic here, and there's also a harmonic all the way down here. Now, that just sounds really pretty, but you could also do something like this. Which brings me now to the body of the guitar, and which is where the actual sound of the guitar comes from. As you can see, the acoustic guitar is hollow at the bottom, and this is where all this sound protrudes from. As the strings vibrate, it goes through the cavities, and the sound protrudes out like an amplifier to where you can hear the different notes that are being played. Now, guitars are made of various different types of wood, and with thinner woods, they'll give you more of a higher tone, which you can usually find like in jazz, blues, country western, and rock and roll. Now, thicker woods will have a lower tone, which is more for classical pieces and the flamenco guitars, which are usually pretty less common. Now, finally, the strings, which we have here, are usually standard of 6 strings. However, you'll find there's different variations that they have. Sometimes they have 7 strings up to 12 strings, which are usually used for recordings, but sometimes you see them out at different concerts as well too, but mainly you see them recordings. Now, for the sake of the guitar and letting you know what the strings are, I'm going to show you exactly what the strings are from top to bottom. Starting here, this is E, A, D, G, B, and E. Now, don't worry, you're not going to learn that right away, but I do have a little limerick that'll help you with that. It goes, every apple does good but E. Got it? Every apple does good but E. So the first letter of each word is going to represent the different note that you're going to be using. Now, since strings just don't produce sound by themselves, you have to have a couple different things. Now, one of them you can have is you can play with your thumb. Now, your thumb can be played on the guitar like so, or you could use your guitar pick, which is what I have right here. Now, playing with your thumb, since we're beginners in this class, is what we're going to do. You can start using it by hitting the base of your thumb on the guitar, on the string, which will make the note. Now, as you gain experience, you can start using the pick, because it'll be the same idea as using the pick. So, and it'll fit nice and snug right here on the base of your thumb. Now, since you have a complete rundown of the different parts of the guitar, I'm going to go ahead and show you different ways of holding the guitar. Now, most commonly when we see someone play the guitar, they always play on their right foot. Actually, no, their right leg. Now, this style is usually more of a rock and roll style, how people will play the guitar, which is more common. Now, usually with either a jazz musician or a classical musician, they'll always play on their left leg. What that does is it helps with the articulations with your hands, so you can get more speed when you're playing on the guitar. But for the beginning guitarist, the best way to do is to go ahead and play it on the right leg. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of a homework assignment. It's not that hard, but it's going to take some time and practice. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and go to the E string, which is your top note, and I want you to put your first finger on the first fret on the E string, and then use the second, third, and fourth finger on the second, third, and fourth fret, and it will go like this. Now, you can keep doing that, going up and down the guitar for a little time, probably for about 10 or 15 minutes, but I will let you know that your fingers will get tired. So what you want to do is you want to be able to go ahead and shake that off, and then wait probably about 15 or 20 minutes, and then go back and start playing again. Now remember, if you don't sound good, the band doesn't sound good. And on that note, I'll see you at your next lesson. Thank you.